is spooky season. As you can tell by Mr. Jack over here, I have decorated, I am in the mood, I'm ready to go. It is already halfway through September, and you know, in my heart, I feel like it's the spooky season, but it's still like in the 80s, pushing 90 here, and that's really harsh in my mellow man. I thought I'd do something different. This is gonna be a TBR list for the spooky season. So for the rest of September through October, realistically for the first part of November as well. I am gonna try to finish all of these. We will see. So without further ado, the first book on my list is Slewfoot by Brom. I've only read one of his books before. It was Krampus the Yule Lord, and is one of my top 5 favorite books ever. It is fantastic. His writing is witty and funny. Slewfoot, I actually pre-ordered this. I feel really bad. I pre-ordered this a few years ago when it came out, because it came with like a signed poster and things like that. And I was like, heck yeah, sign me up. I never actually got around to reading it. That was definitely in my post-college, I can't read a book because it makes me feel like I need to be doing something more productive, and college ruined me. Anyway, but so Slewfoot this is a witchy one. This kind of gives me vibes of, well, The Witch, like the V Witch. I think it's like A24 film, right? An ancient spirit awakens in the dark woods, and the wild folk call him Father, Slayer, Protector. The colonists call him Slewfoot, the demon and devil. So this is definitely going to be a lot of, oh, look. Demon. Or just, I don't know, spirit. Ancient spirit. I think it's going to be phenomenal. There's also some great pictures in here, because adults love picture books still, right? One book I'm pretty excited about is Incidents Around the House. This was my book of the month last month, but it's a horror told from the POV of an 8-year-old, which is weird. I think that's weird, but I think it gives it something unique, and I'm pretty excited for this story. Just horrifying things happening around the house, all from the view of the kid. Like, where's Dado? She asks. Asleep. Still? Yep, he was up late. She says, where were you? Like, although there's no quotes around the talking, so that's a little weird. But that's okay. I'm excited about this. Another book of the month. Hi, Fanny. You want to say hi? This is Fenrir. He's but a baby. He's only 2 years old. He's my little chupacabra. My hellspawn. But we love him. Anyway, my book of the month this month was Play Nice by Rachel Harrison. I have never read any of her books, but as it turns out, a couple of them are actually on my to be bought list. A TBB instead of a TBR. So far, I'm actually already started. I'm 6 chapters in. It's about Cleo, who is like a stylist influencer person, that whole thing. She's 25, 26, something like that. And she has 2 older sisters. I'm only six chapters in. But so far, it's basically her mother dies, and they all have a very strange relationship with the mother, especially the 2 older sisters. Cleo remembers things like her mother really adored her, was very affectionate with her. She was kind of out there, whatever had happened. Her sisters remember it very differently. They did not want to speak with her. Anyway, her mother dies, and the sisters want nothing to do with it. They don't want anything to do with the estate. Cleo, on the other hand, is like, I'm going to go to the funeral and go back to the house I was raised in, which her mother was convinced was haunted or possessed. The house was possessed. Poltergeist, I guess? Kind of like the movie Poltergeist. So she has to go back to take care of the estate. I haven't gotten through that part of it, but I assume madness is going to happen. Yeah, I assume madness. T. Kingfisher, one of my favorite authors. So I've never actually, like, I haven't read any of her children's books. I haven't read any of her fantasy novels, but I love her horror books. Oh my god, I love her horror books so much. I think she's good at putting a spin on things. They're comedic and witty as all hell. She's a good storyteller. This is What Moves the Dead, which comes after, What Feasts at Night, which comes after What Moves the Dead. So What Moves the Dead I have on Kindle, and I will read that and then read this. I like to actually, I don't like spoilers. I like to go into a book not knowing shit about it. Like if somebody's like, oh, this is really good, I'm like, cool. I'll put it on my list and I'll read like the little excerpt from it. But I don't want to read a spoiler. Or watch and read, whatever, spoiler. I'm excited. I don't totally know everything that happens, but I assume it's going to be some weird, creepy shit, just like The Hollow Places or something. You should definitely read that. Anyway, that is a teeny tiny novella, same with What Moves the Dead, and I'm very excited to read those. Those will be able to just get out there real soon. This one, The Library at Hellebore, which looks a little different because this is my Owl Crate edition. It's very pretty. But anyway, this is, there's like an academy, like this magical academy of some sort, and this all takes place, the students are going to graduate, and the teachers are, they're going to attack them and eat them, and the students have to survive the night in order to graduate. There's monsters and creatures and all sorts of things, as you can imagine. Look at this amazing artwork. Like, holy shit. Phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. So I'm very excited. I don't know anything about the author. I don't know. I just love surprises. So if you've read any of those, or you've seen people talk about them, or they're on your TBR list and you might buy them after this just to celebrate the season, let me know. I look forward to knowing if you're going to read them at all. And I hope I finish all of these. I will review them if I do. And if not, well, I guess I get no cookie points on that. So, happy haunting and happy reading.